Hey everyone! Want to crochet this super cozy, oversized, perfect for fall cardigan? You're in the right place. Today, I'm going to walk you through how to make this super simple and beautiful Duviport cardigan, step by step. First up, let's grab our materials. You'll need some worsted, or medium weight yarn. I'm using Lion brand Heartland because it's so soft, but any worsted yarn will do. You'll also need a 6.5mm crochet hook, a good pair of scissors, a darning needle for weaving in our ends, and one little stitch marker or even a safety pin will work just fine. We're going to start with the ribbing for the very bottom of our cardigan. Go ahead and make a slip knot and chain 9. Now, for our first row, we're going to half double crochet. Find the second chain from your hook, not the one on it, but the one right next to it, and place a half double crochet right in there. Continue placing one half double crochet in each chain, all the way down the line. When you get to the end, you should have a total of 8 stitches. Go ahead and turn your work. For row 2, we're going to create that gorgeous ribbed texture. Start by chaining 1, this little chain just gives us height and doesn't count as a stitch. Now, here's the magic trick. Instead of going through the whole stitch, we're only going to work into the back loops. Insert your hook into that back loop and make a slip stitch. Keep doing that one back loop slip stitch in each stitch across. Now, a little pro tip. When you get to the very last stitch of the row, go through both loops for a normal slip stitch. This just keeps our edges looking super clean and tidy. You should still have 8 stitches. Turn your work. For row 3, chain 1 again, and make it a nice tall chain. Now, we're going to do a back loop half double crochet in every stitch across. Just like before, when you reach that very last stitch, do a normal half double crochet through both loops to keep that nice, straight edge, and you guessed it, still 8 stitches. Turn your work again. Okay, so that's the whole pattern for our ribbing. You're just going to repeat row 2, the slip stitch row, and row 3, the half double crochet row, over and over again. This is the perfect time to put on your favorite show or a good podcast. Keep repeating those 2 rows until you finish row 111. It's going to look like a long, stretchy scarf when you're done. Once your ribbing is done, don't cut your yarn. We're going to rotate our work so we can start building the main body of the sweater upwards from this ribbed edge. Chain 1 to get started. We're going to place 1 half double crochet into the side of each and every row of the ribbing. Just work your way all the way down that long edge. The goal is to have 1 stitch for every row you made, so you should end up with 111 stitches. Just take your time and space them out evenly so it all lays nice and flat. When you're done, turn your work. Now for the easy part. For the next bunch of rows, all you have to do is chain 1, and then place 1 half double crochet in every single stitch across. That's it. Repeat this simple row until you've completed a total of 14 rows for the main body. If you want a longer tunic style cardigan, feel free to add more rows here. This is your sweater, make it perfect for you. Alright, it's time to create our armholes. We're going to split this big rectangle into 3 sections, 2 front panels and a back panel. To make our first front panel, chain 1 and half double crochet in the first 25 stitches, just 25. Once you've done that, skip the very next stitch, and place your stitch marker in the stitch after that. This marks where our back panel will begin. Now, just turn your work and continue working back and forth on only these 25 stitches. Keep making half double crochet rows until this front panel section has a total of 34 rows from the very beginning. Once you hit row 34, you can fasten off and cut your yarn. First panel, done. Next up is the back panel. Find that stitch marker we placed. Go ahead and attach your yarn right into that marked stitch, and pull up a loop chain 1. Now starting in that very same stitch, half double crochet across the next 59 stitches. Once you have your 59 stitches, we're going to mark our next armhole. Skip 1 stitch, and place your marker in the next one. This shows us where the second front panel will start. Now, just like before, turn your work and keep making half double crochet rows on just these 59 stitches, until this back panel is the same height as the front one. When you finish your 20th row for this section, go ahead and fasten off. We're so close to having a full cardigan body. Let's finish it up with that second front panel. Find your last stitch marker, attach your yarn, chain 1, and half double crochet in that same stitch and all the rest of the stitches to the end. You should have 25 stitches, just like the first panel. Keep repeating this row until it's the same height as the back and first front panel, which should be 20 rows for this section. Fasten off, and look at that. The main body of your cardigan is complete. Okay, let's talk sleeves. We're actually going to make these separately and sew them on at the end. First, you'll crochet the sleeve cuff, and guess what? It's the exact same ribbing pattern we did for the body, 8 stitches wide, alternating back loop slip stitch, and back loop half double crochet rows. For the sleeve cuff, you'll want to make 23 rows. Once the cuff is done, rotate it and work along the long edge, just like we did before. For row 1 of the sleeve, we're going to build up our stitches. Chain 1, then place 1 half double crochet in the side of the first row. Now, here's the pattern. Place 1 half double crochet in the side of a slip stitch row, and then 2 half double crochets in the side of a half double crochet row. Repeat that 1, then 2, 1, then 2, all the way across. When you get to the very last row, just place 1 half double crochet. You should end up with 33 stitches. Row 2 is our increase row. This is what will give us that lovely, comfy, slightly baggy sleeve shape. Chain 1. The pattern for this row is, place 2 half double crochets into the very first stitch. Then place 1 half double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. Repeat that pattern 2 and 1, then 1, then 1 all the way across. By the end of this row, you'll have 44 stitches. From here on out, it's smooth sailing. For row 3 and beyond, just chain 1 and do a regular half double crochet in every stitch across. Keep repeating this row until your sleeve measures about 15.5 inches, or until you finish row 34. Fasten off, leaving a long tail for sewing. Now, just repeat all those sleeve steps to make a second one. Assembly time. This is where it all comes together. First, take each sleeve panel, fold it in half lengthwise, and use your darning needle and that long tail to whip stitch the edge closed, forming a tube. Next, lay your cardigan body flat, with the front panels folded over the back. Whip stitch the shoulder seams together. Finally, line up the seam of your sleeve with the bottom of the armhole on the cardigan body. Carefully whip stitch the sleeve all the way around the armhole opening. Do the same for the other side, and sew up any little gaps under the arms. We are on the home stretch. All that's left is the neckline. You've got two great options here. Option 1 is a simple, clean edge. With the right side of your cardigan facing you, attach your yarn at the corner of one of the front panels. Chain 1, and then just evenly place slip stitches all the way around the entire neckline opening. The key here is to keep your tension relaxed and space them out nicely so the collar doesn't pucker or ruffle. When you get back to the beginning, fasten off. Option 2 is a thicker, folded collar, which looks so professional. To do this, you'll simply make another piece of ribbing, just like you did for the hem and cuffs. Crochet it until it's long enough to fit all the way around the neckline opening. Then, fasten off, and whip stitch it into place. And all that's left to do is weave in any remaining ends. And just like that, you are done. Look at this gorgeous cozy cardigan you made with your own 2 hands. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give this video a big thumbs up, it really helps me out. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on more fun projects. I would absolutely love to see your finished cardigans, so please tag me on Instagram. Thank you so much for crocheting with me today. Happy hooking, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.